General Motors Company's plug-and Bolt outsold Nissan Motor Company's electric Leaf more than 2-to-1 in the U.S. last year, data reported by the automakers Wednesday showed. The Bolt capped its first full year of sales with its strongest month, delivering more than 3,200 units in December as employee pricing offers to the public got attention for a car that's only been available nationally since August. The Bolt also outsold plug-in hybrid models including Toyota Motor Corporation's Prius Prime and Chevy's own Volt. It was probably surpassed only by Tesla Incorporated, whose Model S was the top-selling electric vehicle globally in 2016. Tesla projected sales of about 100,000 Model S sedans and Model X crossovers worldwide for last year, though the company doesn't break out how many of those deliveries were to U.S. buyers. The Bolt gaining momentum may be a sign that drivers who like plug-in cars increasingly want pure EVs, not hybrids that use a combination of gasoline power and electric drive. The Chevy Volt plug-in hybrid sales shorted out last year, falling 18% from 2016 levels. Still, even with growing interest in the Bolt and Tesla's expanding lineup, pure electric cars make up just 0.6% of the U.S. vehicle market, according to researcher Cox Automotive Incorporated. There were a couple other mitigating factors in GM's victory over Nissan in the plug-in segment. Nissan is in the process of clearing out the old Leaf and making way for a completely redesigned model, which will be available at U.S. dealerships later this month. Judy Wheeler, Nissan's vice president for U.S. sales, said in a phone interview, "We have a lot of orders in the pipeline. If we can deliver on all the orders that we have, it will definitely be a solid first quarter for us. After that will be a better time for getting a perspective on possibilities for the new Leaf." Both the Bolt and the Leaf will be challenged by Tesla's Model 3, which hits a similar price point at $35,000. The automaker run by Musk has been trying to overcome manufacturing problems to ramp up Model 3 production, with details on Tesla's fourth quarter output expected as soon as today. As a flurry of Tesla Model 3 first impressions begin to scatter across the internet, one involving a professional driver and devout BMW enthusiast is arguably the more noteworthy of the bunch. Alex McCulloch, a licensed airline pilot, skilled mechanic and performance driving instructor, got behind the wheel of Tesla's Model 3, and he had a lot to say about the company's first mass-market electric sedan. Considering his strong automotive background, McCulloch's observations and impressions about the Model 3 came from a relatively objective standpoint. Neither a staunch critic nor an avid fan, the BMW enthusiast allowed the Model 3 to speak for itself. McCulloch was able to drive the Model 3 for a full day, and during that time, the professional driver was able to acquaint himself with several key features of the electric car. According to the BMW enthusiast, it did not take long before he was able to get comfortable with the minimalistic design of the Model 3's interior. Though McCulloch pointed out that the placement of the vehicle's hazard button was quite challenging to find, one area that he could definitely give a thorough impression on, however, was Model 3's capabilities on the road. According to McCulloch, Model 3 worked flawlessly, doing exactly what he wanted to do, which he found pleasantly surprising. McCulloch noted, "Despite my lack of seat time in the car, it did what I asked with ease. It was communicative, composed, and surprisingly neutral, despite my not being able to figure out how to defeat the stability control." If there was one thing that truly impressed McCulloch, however, it was the Model 3's steering, brakes, and balance. According to the BMW enthusiast, the Model 3 completely met his expectations for performance. Alex McCulloch is an active member of BMW CCA, a prominent group of car enthusiasts with a particular liking for the iconic German brand. The professional driver himself owns a number of BMWs, including an M3 E46, a 320i Touring, a rare M Coupe, a 325iX, and a 325i Sportswagen. Among his collection, his personal favorite is the M3 E46, which McCulloch feels is simply the best car that was ever made. And yes, that is the very same BMW M3 E46 that he compared the Model 3 to when he wrote about his experience with the electric car. Overall, McCulloch's brief time with the Model 3 ultimately convinced the veteran driver that the electric car is the first of many vehicles that would usher in the future of transportation. The Tesla Model 3 has been getting a lot of positive attention from the electric car community since deliveries of the mass-market compact sedan began. Just recently, a Model 3 with aero wheels set a cannonball run record for EVs, finishing the long journey in just 50 hours, 16 minutes and 32 seconds.
The next generation Nissan Leaf is now on sale from £21,990 including the government's low-emission vehicle grant. Deliveries of the second iteration of the Japanese manufacturer's hugely popular electric vehicle will begin in February. It can travel about 50% further on a single charge than its predecessor, with a claimed 235-mile range. There are 5 trim levels available, from the entry-level Visia Grey to the top-spec Tecna, which starts from £27,490. Carl Bayliss, electric vehicle manager at Nissan Motor in Great Britain, said, "With the new Nissan Leaf, all-electric motoring has never been more viable or affordable for almost any motorist. EV running costs are around 85% less than petrol or diesel cars and maintenance is almost 75% cheaper. There's £0 vehicle excise duty, free London congestion charge and even free parking in some cities, not to mention convenient home charging." It's not surprising unprecedented numbers of drivers are making the switch and going electric. Nissan is offering finance from £339 per month on a 3-year, 10,000 annual miles personal contract purchase agreement at 4.49% APR for the 2.0 spec, which is the second highest trim in the range. This offer is available with a customer deposit of £4,138, plus a £1,000 contribution from the dealer. The 2.0 trim level is limited to 1,500 examples and represents a £535 saving over an N-Connected trim equipped to the same levels. It comes with ProPilot semi-autonomous safety features, 17-inch alloy wheels, suede effect heated seats and a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system. The ProPilot technology lets the driver hand over some of the driving to the car's onboard computer. For example, the Leaf can automatically keep itself in its lane, maintain its speed and control the distance to the vehicle in front, even coming to a complete stop if necessary. Drivers can also get the car to park by itself. It uses high-resolution cameras and information from 12 ultrasonic sensors to figure out where a space is before guiding the car in.
Nissan's second-generation Leaf electric car can now be ordered in Britain. After losing ground to rivals, the Japanese car giant is hoping to retain its place as world leader in the EV market. According to Autocar, the company's first Leaf, which made its debut in 2010, is currently the world's best-selling electric car, as it launched at a time when EVs were in their infancy. But the electric car market is significantly more populated now than it was 8 years ago following the rapid growth of Elon Musk's EV firm Tesla. More details about the Leaf are expected when deliveries reach customers next month. Until then, Here's everything we know about the electric hatchback. Car Buyer reports, prices for the new Leaf range from £21,990 to £27,490. The price includes the £4,500 grant the government gives to electric car buyers. The website adds, a special launch edition, the Leaf 2.0, costs £26,490. This model is very well equipped as it features a digital dashboard and Nissan's autonomous ProPilot system. Orders are now open, the site says, with deliveries expected in February. The all-new Leaf has undergone a complete design overhaul. Gone are the curved lines of the first-generation model. These have been replaced by angular crease lines in the car's bodywork and a sharper grille derived from the company's new Micra. What Car says, the aggressive new look is aimed at attracting more customers, as Nissan says the curvy shape of the outgoing model wasn't popular with buyers. The second-generation Leaf also has a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system with sat-nav, the magazine says. It's noticeably airier than its predecessor as the wheelbase has been lengthened. It's also marginally wider than before. The car has a ProPilot self-driving system. Auto Express says this autonomously controls speeds of up to 62 mph on motorways. Underneath the new Leaf's futuristic bodywork sits a front-mounted electric motor that produces 147 bhp, says Autocar, which is 40 bhp more than the old model. This helps the hatchback go from 0-62 mph in around 8 seconds, 3 seconds faster than the first-generation model. Aside from the increase in power, Nissan has upped the electric car's battery range from 155 miles to 235 miles on a single charge, according to the magazine. Auto Express says it takes 40 minutes to charge the car's battery to 80% of its capacity, just like it does on the outgoing model. A full charge will take about 6 hours with a standard wall charger.